Dogecoin holders are warned. President Joe Biden is determined to crack down on cryptocurrency tax cheats. So, let's take a look at what he's really up to. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. Now, let's get started with today's video. So, the IRS is taxing cryptocurrencies and recently announced some new rules. According to this report by CNBC, the IRS chief said the United States is losing about $1 trillion every year in unpaid taxes, and he credits this partially to the rise of the crypto market. It is important that all Dogecoin holders pay extra attention to this. This article says that it is easy to be an unintentional tax cheat in the United States. Virtual currencies like Bitcoin are considered property by the IRS, which means they are taxed similarly to stocks and real estate. Mining Dogecoin for fun counts as self-employment revenue in the eyes of the government. Basically, this article says that the president needs to raise money quickly for his own ambitious economic agenda. And the tax gap, which is the difference between taxes paid and taxes owed, is a large pool of cash ready for the taking. And in 2022, he is looking to reinforce new crypto tax rules. One of them would force every firm to record all Bitcoin transactions worth more than $10,000 to the IRS. Another proposal would require crypto asset exchanges and custodians to publish data on user accounts that have at least 600 in gross inflows or outflows in a given year. Another possible big setback for cryptocurrency investors is Biden's proposal to boost the maximum tax rate on long-term capital gains to 43.4%, up from 23.8%. Essentially, this equates to an extra capital gains tax of around $20,000 for every $100,000 in crypto capital appreciation. Now, these rules can seem really daunting. We have previously covered the hike in inflation rates. That, along with the crypto tax news, have caused Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin prices to slide. Bitcoin is currently trading at around $31,800. It had earlier fallen to $31,600, which was the lowest point in 3 weeks. And Dogecoin is currently trading at 18.2 cents, falling by roughly 8% in the last 24 hours. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index shows that there's simply too much fear in the market right now, and I think this is also because of the fear of regulations. But personally, I think they don't have a lot to worry about. Regulations might seem like the government is cracking down on crypto, but in the long term, regulations will be good for Dogecoin. Take a look at this article from Business Insider. It says that tighter regulation of cryptocurrencies will benefit the industry in the long run by tackling unholy criminal activity. A finance law professor said that, in the long run, regulations will make the shift away from government money to digital means of payment permanent, and will make these alternative means of payment even more acceptable for the mainstream user. So, basically, regulations will help bring more investors to the crypto market and reduce the influence of mafias and scammers on the market internationally. The fear around regulations is short-lived. However, statements from the Federal Reserve in the U.S. have added to it recently. According to Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, one of the biggest arguments for the Federal Reserve to create a digital currency is that it would diminish the need for cryptocurrencies. He said that, "We have a pretty strong regulatory framework around bank deposits, for example, or money market funds. That doesn't exist currently for stablecoins, and if they're going to be a significant part of the payments universe, which we don't think crypto assets will be but stablecoins might be, then we need an appropriate regulatory framework." I disagree with this, since the digital dollar is most likely to bring more investors in Dogecoin and other altcoins. While speaking to CNBC, the CEO of Grayscale said that digital currencies will not displace alternative coins. In fact, a digital dollar will bring more investors into Dogecoin and Bitcoin. He also said that, "Imagine the world's fiat currencies are digitized. I actually think that pushes more people into something like a Bitcoin because, frankly, that would give governments even more control than they already have around their money supply, and a lot of people get into Bitcoin for concerns about that type of control." Now, coming back to crypto regulation, there's another factor that has created fear in the market. Crypto critic Elizabeth Warren recently issued a warning to the SEC on regulations. She said lack of common sense regulations has left ordinary investors at the mercy of manipulators and fraudsters. She has given the SEC a deadline on 28 July to figure out crypto regulations and address the risks involved. Even the FBI has issued a warning about crypto crimes. Take a look at this. The FBI alert said that cybercriminals are targeting cryptocurrency users, exchanges, and third-party payment platforms in the virtual asset industry, resulting in large amounts of financial loss to victims. According to this report, the warning comes after the FBI seized around $4 million in Bitcoin paid to the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attackers last month. Now, I think it's fair on their part to issue this warning. There are a lot of countries that have busted some cryptocurrency crimes recently. Take a look at this. Hong Kong custom officials busted a money laundering ring that utilized crypto to handle $155 million in illicit cash. And earlier this week, British police had seized $250 million in cryptocurrency that was being used in criminal enterprises. And last month, China arrested over 1,000 criminals who were using cryptocurrencies. Meanwhile, in India, the High Court has issued notices to crypto firms and local authorities to enforce guidelines for crypto exchanges advertising on national television. Moving on, let's take a look at some bad news for Binance. Italian regulatory authority issued a statement saying Binance Group and affiliated companies are unauthorized to provide investment services and operate in Italy. Binance has been served similar statements by Germany, the United Kingdom, the Cayman Islands, Thailand, Canada, Japan, Singapore, and the United States. So, Binance is clearly in big trouble. Meanwhile, Chinese crypto news AppCoin World has shut down all operations. However, at the same time, China is making big moves with the digital yuan. This article talks about how digital yuan will attain great popularity among the Chinese population because it is as stable as the Chinese fiat currency. Also, it is issued by a legal authority. And currently, a large part of Chinese population uses digital wallets. According to the director of the Digital Currency Research Institute of China's central bank, adopting digital currency will protect the Chinese currency sovereignty and legal currency status. Now, talking about digital currencies, the European Central Bank also issued a statement in favor of it. They said that we will look at how a digital euro could be designed and distributed to everyone in the euro area. The ECB also noted that the energy needs of the infrastructure of digital currency would be negligible compared with the energy consumption and environmental footprint of Bitcoin. Now, as I said before, digital currency is not bad for Dogecoin. In fact, mass adoption of digital currency will make way for organic investments into Dogecoin. So this is why I'm really optimistic even though so many holders are worried about regulation and digital currencies. In any case, I'd love to know your opinion about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.